Alrighty, you guys. This is my quick comparison of the Nintendo 3DS and the original DS. I got the 3DS a few days ago due to the fact that the hinge on this finally broke right there after 9 years of use. Um, Shoot. Sorry. As you can tell, the size, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the sizes are almost the same. This is a little bit wider from left to right, and a little bit deeper. It's about maybe like a half an inch deeper, and maybe like a quarter, not even a half an inch wider. So I don't even know it's in my pocket half the time because it's actually shorter if you think about it. I like how they do it flat like that, because with this screen, it kind of pops up and out and makes it look really thick. Actually, the 3DS is almost the same size as the bottom portion of the original DS. If you decide to take, let me open this up real quick. If you decide to take the top screen off, it's a little bit thicker than that, which is kind of cool. How much power that thing has. Let me turn this on so I can see a brightness comparison. Hold on a second. I don't want to get my screen all smudged up. As you can obviously tell, there is a gigantic increase in the screen. Like I said, here, let me just get the screens. Shoot, it's almost hard. The screen is a lot bit bigger. The actual screen, well, man, actually screen size right there is the same size as that right there. It's almost like twice the size, easily, of the original DS screen. The one thing you'll notice is the brightness is so much better, especially on the bottom screens. As you can clearly see that one, but not that one at all. Another thing you might notice on the video is that the original DS has this lighting thing that's going on the sides. I don't know if that's from from age over time, but it's nothing too noticeable in gameplay. After a while, it's kind of like, makes you feel like your DS is getting old and it's not really backlit anymore. It feels like a side lit, but sounds like I got a friend online. But let's see what else. I mean, this is comparing apples to oranges, really. I mean, this is like in a whole different league because there's so much more you can do with this one than this one. This one feels like it's so basic, because all you can do is either play DS games or play Game Boy Advance games, which is the one reason I'm keeping this. It's because it plays Game Boy Advance games with the lit screen. I mean, I could just use it as a Game Boy Advance SP, and then I could just use this for everything else. The cool thing I love about this, well, it came with a 4 gig hard drive, and this does everything that can do. So this is pretty much obsolete now. So let's see what else. The cool thing I like about this is you can do friends. You can actually tell when they're online, and you can actually have, like you see right here, you have an eShop, which you can actually buy titles off of, like 3DS titles, DS titles. You can also download Game Boy games, Game Gear, Genesis, I believe, and Super Nintendo and Nintendo, as far as I know. I mean, I didn't get too far into it because I've been busy playing Zelda. Of course, like I said, you have Mii Maker, which is pretty cool. Mii Plaza. Now this, you can actually go out and meet new people, so to speak. When you're like walking around, you're just tossing this thing in your bag. All you have to do is like close it, put it in the sleep mode, and then you have a little light right here on this little hinge. It'll glow green every time you meet someone new, which is pretty cool. I love how much stuff they put into this 3DS. So definitely get your money's worth out of it. There's so much to do, and it's so nice. You can do like Netflix. Let me go down. Activity log. And, I haven't really messed around with this a whole lot. I just got it a few days ago, like on the 20th or 21st. So, see, this is the game that came with it. I got the Mario and Luigi bundle, so this is an okay game, but I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me that much. Um, I downloaded Zelda. See, there's a Game Boy, little Game Boy game. But you can also do Netflix. You can also do Hulu Plus, and you can also do YouTube. So um, there's so much you can do with this. Plus, there's a pedometer in this thing, which shows I walked 2 steps so far. But the more steps you walk, the more little. If you see, there's a little token sign right there. That's how many coins you can get, and you use that for you. As far as I know, hold on a second here. In Me Plaza, there's a couple games like I think you can earn 10 coins a day, and then you can use that to unlock puzzle pieces or just kind of advance through the whole Save Me mini game that has on this. So it's just for fun, really. Um, Not about the hardware comparison. This feels, I mean, the D-pad on this and the face buttons seem kind of mushy, kind of soft. I mean, they're responsive, but they seem kind of spongy, I should say. You know, like, I wish I had spent a little bit more time on the D-pad and the face buttons on this because I didn't like them too much because they were too flat. You know, didn't feel like I said responsive at all. Too glossy, too greasy feeling. I didn't like that too much. But at least they gave you a nice little hand strap with it. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what this is, it's supposed to simulate a joystick. Like you're supposed to put your thumb through this little loop here, and then you're supposed to go on the screen and kind of go like that. Um, I never used it. I think I used it a couple times for Super Mario 64 DS, but it was tedious, so I never used it. That's what I wish they included with this as a hand strap, but no big deal. I can overlook that. But the D-pad, here, let me turn this off real quick so I can mess around with the buttons without messing up with the system, you know. But I just like how solid this feels, you know. It feels like good, solid Nintendo quality that I grew up with. And a little circle pad right here. Feels all real good. Here's your buttons on the bottom. Now these I do feel like also feel kind of mushy too. I mean, I don't like the way that feels, to be honest with you, because it feels like when you press it, it feels like if they put touchscreen and hard button together, or touch and hard button together. You know, it's like you don't really have to press it too hard. Just kind of go like that. And the one thing I don't like, I mean, if you notice the slider on the original 3DS, not the XL version, but on the original one, that 3D actually lights up when you're using it, you know, like, but this one doesn't. So, but like I said, that's kind of like irrelevant. So, I mean, it doesn't really affect gameplay or nothing. But still, I'd rather have the bigger screens. Let's see what else. I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm glad I did the upgrade. The screen size is tremendous. The brightness is great. It's definitely a good buy if you're looking to upgrade. Like I said, I got mine on sale for 150 bucks at a store. It came with a game, so I lucked out. So, well, that's my review. And if I left anything out, feel free to comment.